Hey, what's up everyone? Nick here. Welcome to Resident Evil 4. We are there. We finally reached the end of the game. This is Chapter 6, Part 1. This is where we take on the final boss, which is Sadler. I'm going to show you the best ways to take him down, and then we'll be done with this game. So this is a pretty long game. At the end of this video, you can see my final stats for the game. They are actually kind of worse than I care to admit. I think I finished with like 55 deaths or something like that, so that was kind of unexpected, but I think that comes with the stress of filming your gameplay. It makes things harder that normally I wouldn't have died so much if I was just playing this game by myself. But anyway, that's not the point, so just want to say thank you for those of you who... Okay, I can't talk. It's early in the morning. Thank you for those of you that have been sticking with this series since the beginning. That's really cool that you've been watching every video, even if you haven't watched the entire video, just to kind of show your support with a view. That means a lot to me. Got to point out right there, notice I followed my #1 piece of advice this whole walkthrough. Always carry a rocket launcher. So before this boss fight, you're going to want to carry a rocket. You're going to want to get a rocket launcher, and with all of your extra money, you're going to want to upgrade your revolver. Now remember, this is the last chapter, so you don't have to worry about saving any money here. You could spend as much as you want. So make sure, once again, that you buy the rocket launcher for the Sadler boss fight, you upgrade your revolver, and then you buy any first aid spray, any health, and then just whatever else you want to buy. Yeah, go down these steps, trigger a cutscene, and then we'll take on the boss.
Something's not right. Ashley, you stay here. Ada! Better try a new trick, cause that one's getting old. You okay?
I've been better.
What's so funny?
Oh, I think you know. The American prevailing is a cliché that only happens in your Hollywood movies. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me. To show my appreciation, I will help you awaken from your world of clichés.
Ada, stand back.
Alright everyone, let's go. Let's take this guy down once and for all. So, to fight Sadler, you have to get him down, I believe it's 6 times, and then once he's down, you can knife his eyeball. So the reason I told you to buy a rocket launcher is because even though you can't kill him with this rocket launcher, it is going to be an instant down. So you see right here, I shot him with the rocket launcher, he's down, and then I can stab him in the eye. And you're going to have to do that numerous times. And there's various ways you can do it, most of which you don't even have to spend any ammo. A lot of these are environmental. You can choose to do them in any order that you want. So if Sadler happens to do some different things for you, like if he moves one way instead of the other, then feel free to adapt your approach. But basically, you're going to want to start off with the rocket launcher. That's a freebie. That's an easy one to get. This is going to be another easy one. So if you run all the way across the platform over here and jump up to this lever, you have to wait for Sadler to get to a certain location. So don't do what I'm doing here. For some reason, I'm jumping on the lever, and he keeps throwing stuff at me, and I keep taking the damage. So instead, what you're going to want to do is just stand on the platform without grabbing the lever. That way, when he throws this stuff at you, you can press the QuickTime buttons and dodge them successfully. So you see right there, all of the damage that I just took, that was me being stupid. That was not this boss being tough. But now you see I'm going to let him approach me, and once he gets to about the location you saw he got right there, you're going to pull the lever, and these construction beams are going to come. I think they're called I-beams. Actually, I know they're called I-beams. And he's gonna get downed a second time, and then you can stab him in the eye once again. Now there's actually gonna be another one of these levers in another location. So you see, you're gonna follow me here. We're gonna run across this bridge. You have to time that correctly. Sometimes you'll have to jump that gap over the bridge, or you'll have to wait for the bridge to completely lower. But when you get the chance, simply cross that bridge while Sadler is still kind of feeling the effects of the last hit, and then climb up to this platform here, and you'll see that there's an identical lever that we can use to take out Sadler once again. So once he jumps across and lands at this location, just kind of rinse and repeat. Pull that lever again, he'll get down for a third time, and then you can just jump down and repeat the process. Stab him in the eyes. Now from this point, we're out of levers, we're out of the rocket launcher, so what we're going to be relying on now is our revolver, grenades, and the explosive barrels. These grenades do a really good job on taking down Sadler. So you see here, I just chucked a frag grenade at him, and then I'm going to equip an incendiary grenade, and he gets downed again. But you saw, he actually got downed simply from that frag grenade. The incendiary grenade did nothing. So if you have a lot of frag grenades, feel free to use all of those right here, because as you saw, he had just been downed. I threw a frag grenade at him, and it was able to take him down in one hit. Now you see what I'm talking about right here. If you don't properly time your run across the bridge, you might have to do a little quick time jump like you saw me do right there. But then what happened to me was Sadler kind of cut me off, so I luckily was able to get out of there without taking another hit. Unfortunately, I'm out of frag grenades, so now for me, I have to rely on my revolver and on the explosive barrels. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put as much distance as I can between myself and Sadler, and the points that I'm aiming for are the eyeballs on his legs, his torso, and his head. Those are the spots that you're going to want to try to hit the hardest. And you see right here, I was getting a little bit desperate, but I decided to just kind of hang in there and keep shooting him. If he gets close to you, just always try to put some distance between yourself and him, because that's going to make things a lot easier. But you see those eyeballs on his legs, those are what I'm talking about, that you can hit for a lot of damage. But then you can lure him next to one of those explosive barrels. He'll get downed once again from the explosion, and then stab him in the eyes. So right there, I actually think that the explosive barrel does a lot more damage than my ammo did, so keep that in mind when you're playing this. It's a lot better to maybe just use one pistol bullet on the explosive barrel than it is to do what I did, where I wasted practically all of my revolver ammo. So at this point, I believe that's five times we've downed him. So 1 with the rocket launcher, 2 I-beam attacks, the grenade, and then the explosive barrel. So like I said, you have to do this 6 times. And keep in mind, right here, there's one more explosive barrel that we can use. So get him near that thing, and then shoot him, and he'll get downed. So at this point, that is the rocket launcher, the 2 I-beams, the grenade, and the 2 explosive barrels, for a total of 6 times downing Sadler. And after you down him 6 times, you're going to see this little scene here where Ada throws you what's called a special rocket launcher. And I don't know what's so special about it. Maybe it has some sort of anti-Las Plagas explosive. But you see how the tip of the rocket is actually red instead of the normal beige that we shoot him with, or green. I can't remember what color it is. But anyway, depending on where you are, run away from Sadler. Like I said, put some distance between yourself and him, and then run across this bridge here to the other platform and pick up the rocket launcher. Now this part is really important, because as far as I know, you cannot miss with this rocket launcher. If you miss, you're screwed. So you have to make this shot count, so be extra patient. I found the best way to do this was to just stand on this side and look at him. And what he's going to do is eventually he's going to stand right across from you. But the problem is he's going to keep throwing these I-beams at you. So properly plan your quick time events, and then in between his throws, that's when you're going to want to shoot this rocket launcher. And so you see here, he shoots, and I take the shot.
Sorry, Leon. Hand it over.
Ada, you do know what this is.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of it.
Ada!
Gotta go. If I were you, I'd get off this island too.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch. Better get a move on. See you around.
Very cute.
Alright guys, that's it. Collect your large chunk of money from Sadler and congrats, you are practically done with this game on Professional. The last thing you have to do is escape the island on the jet ski before it blows, and you'll see at the top of the screen there's a timer that's counting down, and if you noticed, the timer will actually still continue to count down during cutscenes. So obviously, if you're having trouble with this section, you can skip these cutscenes and save yourself a chunk of time, but you'll see here that even by watching the cutscenes, because I wanted to show you all of them, even by watching them, I'm still going to finish this with 45 seconds to spare, which is more than enough time. So don't let that timer fool you. It gives you way more time than you actually need, and if you just stay true to it, you should be able to finish with plenty of time to spare. So what you're going to want to do is pick up Ashley and follow this path right here to the jet ski where Ada just gave you the keys for it. Hop on, and now you're going to go through the last and final little jet ski sequence of the game, and you'll be done. And this is just a matter, what you're going to want to do is press up on the joystick so that you are accelerating at full speed. And then all you're gonna do is just sway and dodge these different pillars and beams and things like that. Pretty self-explanatory. You might die once or twice before you get used to it, but eventually you'll be able to pass it, no problem. And so guys, I just want to take this chance to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, I would love your support. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment below letting me know what you liked most about it. And that's about it, guys. So I'm going to zone out, let you enjoy the finale of the game, and you can watch that final cutscene, and then at the end of this video you'll see the achievement pop proving that I beat it on Professional and everything like that. But once again, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in future videos.
Ashley! Ashley! Where are ya?
Leon!
Come on. Let's go home.
Sounds like a great idea. Mission accomplished. Right, Leon?
Not quite. I still have to get you home safe.
So, after you take me back to my place, how about we do some, overtime?
Sorry.
Somehow I knew you'd say that, but it doesn't hurt to ask, you know? So, who was that woman anyway?
Why do you ask?
Come on, tell me.
She's like a part of me I can't let go. Let's leave it at that. Hunnigan, is that you?
Finally, the line's jack-free.
Hey, Hunnigan, no glasses.
Forget the glasses. What's the status of the mission?
I've rescued the subject. We're returning home.
You did it, Leon.
Thanks. You know, you're kind of cute without those glasses. Give me your number when I get back.
May I remind you that you're still on duty?
Story of my life.